There is a desire to express. There is a desire to be understood, comprehended, but not for me to be understood. It's not about a me. It's not about a getting. And I express an appreciation for someone who just left a comment that I responded to that has prompted this. Thank you. There's not an expectation to be gotten as an individual. There is a desire to find this small insect. There is a desire for this experience of being to be shared, to be felt, to be experienced by the rest of consciousness, which is the same self, the rest of myself, the rest of the self, even calling it mine, although it is I, it is me, but the sense of ownership is not accurate. It's just self. It is just the sense of self. The sense of self that exists in this form, the sense of self that exists in all form. All of it is self. All of it is sensed as self, one and the same. And so there is a desire for all self to awaken to itself, to awaken to the glory of itself, for the experience of it. Simply that. For the wonder of being. For all self to know the joy of being. To feel this. Because all self is worthy of, deserving of, feeling this sensation that is beyond words. It is beyond articulation, and so the best one can do is let the words dance around it and point to it and hope that the space within is sensed, is felt, because it cannot be described. It cannot be directly shown. It can only be moved around and so felt. But there is this desire, and it is a burning desire, and an exquisite one, and a delightful one, to express this unendingly, for the simple joy of it, for the pleasure of it, because it is pleasurable, it is to my delight. There is no other end to this means, but there is a desire for it to spark, for it to transmit, for that fire to catch and spread, and to witness the lighting up of more self, of more of consciousness, to witness the enlightening, the catching, the sparking, the burning, the awakening, to see the light come on behind the eyes, to see the soul come online, to see the self in the moment that it recognizes self. There is nothing that compares to that. That exquisite joy, the joy of being and witnessing that awareness come online, witnessing the joy of being realized, not just in this self, but all self. And the more it happens, the more enlivening and enriching it is. And it is the greatest delight and satisfaction, fulfilling beyond any other comprehension, simply to express this. Even if it does not catch, even if it does not set alight, there is no loss. There is no greater purpose. It's just the joy of this, but the joy of this cannot help but be felt and be shared. And so it does catch, even if it is a tiny spark. There is such great satisfaction in being in this. There is such great love here for self. All of it and all of it is felt as one, as mine, not in a sense of ownership, but a sense of direct experience. And the joy of this experience is desired to be felt by all of myself. The more of self comes online, the more alive it all feels, the more invigorating and exciting, the more everything resounds with this same chorus. The volume turns up. The excitement builds. And so one cannot help but share, but express. For what greater joy is there than this? And speaking it aloud. And to be here with the capacity for this speech, this expression, this articulation. To be messenger, delivering message. Speaking for the delight of it. Not because of the content, not because of a result. Because this is, and it is so delicious to be. Speaking of bees, oh, hello friend. Will you be on camera? No. There's a bee. There are no words. There is just joy. And joy in the endless expression of it. Knowing it can never be caught. It can never be contained. It can never be expressed fully or truly or even accurately. And yet there is the desire to try, to speak it anyway, because it is all there is. And it is the birthright, the destiny, the desire of all self to know this, to know the fullness of itself. And it is full, it is mighty, it is unending, and growing ever more so. All of these things becoming more full, more whole, more well, more complete, more exquisite, more joy, more rapture, more satisfaction, more bliss. All of this, only more. And so only greater grows the desire to witness, to honor, to worship and express this.